Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. We've got a ton of virtual reality news stories. We have amazing hidden gems that have just hit Sidequest. We have some interesting haptics. We've got Five Nights at Freddy's news. We've got Echo news. There's just so much here. So let's get started. We have a new addition to the PartyLink product line, the cheaper alternative to the official Oculus Link cable. We have a USB-A to USB-C, so many more of you can use the Oculus Link cable without the need of buying converters and extras. This cable has been tested with over 12 different configurations, so you can have high confidence that it's going to work with your gaming PC, allowing you to access the Quest's full potential and play the best VR games around. We have 3 meters, 5 meter options available as well, and there are links in the description. So an incredible multiplayer title just hit Sidequest in its alpha, and that is Hyperdash from Triangle Factory. We spoke about this in the channel a while back, but I just couldn't believe that we're going to get to try it for free. Dash is a multiplayer title that will place you in a battle of 5 versus 5, but its unique selling point is the fluid motion that you can accomplish in this game by grinding rails and dashing, making it one of the fastest paced shooters on the Oculus Quest. And the art style is also very appealing, as it's brighter than most, much brighter than the gritty Pavlov that we have already. This is the kind of game that the Quest needs right now. This title and Echo Arena, that's for sure. Those two games, mwah, oh yes! So in this side-loaded version of the game in its alpha, we get 2 modes to play. We get Payload and Domination. This title is also cross-play across all virtual reality devices, so if you've got a Quest and your friend is rocking Steam VR, you can still play together, ensuring that this game won't end up with that multiplayer curse where there's just no one to play with. The game also has a 5-star rating, and 5-star for very good reason. Please, go and install this right now. No, wait. Finish the video, I've got more news, then go and install this. Okay, it's time for a nerd fest. We've got some pretty interesting virtual reality haptics created as part of a research project by the Carnegie Mellon University. I hope that sounds right, it almost sounds made up. What they've done is they've created virtual reality haptics and control via the use of puppeteering. They've got a device placed upon the wearer, and these strings are attached to each of the user's fingers, which when pulled upon translate into actions, digital signals, which you can then see in game. You can see the user moving. So that's how it registers movement, but the way it adds haptics to this is how it allows you to feel the real world. Is applying Newton's third law, which is when we place our hand on an object, that object is going to be applying an equal opposite reaction than what we're applying. So let's say we're going to touch a wall with this device. These strings are attached to each of our fingers, and when we're touching the wall, they're going to pull on our hand, giving the impression of an opposite force. Well, it's an actual opposite force, but giving us the impression of actually touching the wall. And the amazing thing about this is the device that they created, all of its components cost $35. That is it, that is incredible. So it just goes to show you're only limited by your imagination and 35 bucks. The Dead Man DLC has just dropped for ArizonaSunshine. This is the final DLC for this game, and it's going to be available for free if you already owned it on the Oculus platform. Otherwise, it's going to cost you $5, which is not that bad because this is a big prequel to the campaign, so you can play co-op with a friend still. You agree to help the US Special Forces and help them reactivate a zombie-infested hydroelectric dam in the Damned DLC. You get to enjoy the use of automatic weapons to take down hordes and hordes of zombies. My friend David actually played this, and he's done a playthrough of this DLC if you're interested in checking that out, because straight away, as soon as you dive into this DLC, there's just so many zombies. You're like, get down! So Monday and Tuesday are going to be some pretty great nerdy days for us, because May the 5th, the open beta for Echo Arena is going to be released a day after Star Wars Day on May the 4th. This is going to be glorious. This title is exactly what the Quest needed at the perfect time, and I do recommend trying this one out if you haven't, because ever since I played a few games of Echo, I've just been thinking about this title. It's just so good, and I'm really impressed how they've managed to deal with motion sickness, because you're gliding through the air at 0 Gs, just gliding, so some people may feel discomfort, but I feel pretty much none. So please comment down below if you're impressed by this, or if you're having an opposite kind of experience and you're feeling motion sick with this game. I'd like to know. The game promotes really great teamwork, and it rewards you for it. So when you're working together like a well-oiled machine and you get a long disc throw and a player catches it and scores a goal, it's just such a great feeling. It's amazing. I'm really impressed with the work that they've done on this title. It suits the Quest so much. Its wireless freedom is perfect as you're spinning around really fast trying to grab that disc or trying to avoid being attacked all the time. So although the game was delayed, it was worth the wait. It really, really was. So I'll see you guys on the battlefield on May the 5th. I want to talk about a new title now that's expected to be coming to the Oculus Quest by the end of the year and also PC VR. It's still in development and it won't be coming to early access either, which is very rare in the virtual reality space. This is expected to come out towards the end of 2020. This game is called Cartridge Monsters, which is inspired by the games of like Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, the classics that I grew up with. In the early access development footage that we have here, you can see that you're loading a creature into your gun, ready to enter a battle, and you just fire it into battle. It's just so extra, I love it. And you then engage what seems to be turn-based combat with your opponent, making use of the monster's special abilities, whatever they may be, and they're going to differ from creature to creature, and there's over 70 of them for you to find and capture. The game, when it's going to be released, is going to have a full story and side quests available as well, so if you're a fan of Pokemon VR, which is available on Sidequest right now, or classic RPG combat, keep your eyes out for this one. It's definitely piquing my interest. I can't wait to see how it's going to end up. So let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's now. It's no surprise to anyone in the Oculus space right now that the community just wants FNAF. We've been waiting for it for so long, and I get comments all the time. It was announced ages ago and we hadn't heard anything until they posted on their blog a little update saying people in the office have been playing it and enjoying it, they're working on it, development is going well, and then we didn't hear anything for months on end again until they posted on Twitter recently saying it's not long now, it's very, very close at being completed, and that gave us hope. But then even more just happened. Nintendo dropped the ball, and since the game is supposed to be ported on pancake platforms, it's coming out to Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, and is also being ported to the Oculus Quest, and companies tend to do these bulk releases where they just release to all the platforms at once, or they release on one platform and then it's not that long of a wait after, they're going to release on another platform. So this could be giving us a nice hint of when we can expect the game to actually be released, and it's so soon, so let's go over some of the details. I do have to thank Jason Aguirre for bringing this to my attention. The Nintendo had posted the release of Five Nights at Freddy's, stating that it's going to be out in a couple of weeks. This gives us such hope, and it gives us a timeline of when to expect the release for the Oculus Quest, and the devs, Steelwall Studios, actually commented on this. A Nintendo.com mishap. This wasn't supposed to have been posted today. Yes, the Switch version is launching in a few weeks, but not quite yet. But hey, Switch, yay! Before the thousands of fans are yelling at us, and rightfully so, about the Oculus Quest version, we can safely say it's almost done. Like so very, very almost. So almost that if I sneeze slightly, it would cease being almost and become fully done. So seeing the Nintendo post and Steelwall's words, I think it's very, very plausible that we could see the release of this title by the end of May, the end of this month, or at least the start of June. I cannot wait. Fingers crossed, not long to wait now, I hope. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. There were so many great pieces of news, so many great interesting pieces of tech and games coming out. So please stick around for next time so you don't miss out on any of the latest and greatest virtual reality news. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you to my patrons, you absolute legends. Also, if you're into Minecraft, there is a Minecraft server that I have set up. So there's a link down below in the description if you want to enter. Please join the Discord. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.